Okay, first things first, gas. Let's pop this. Wait till you see how expensive this is. I hope you still heard that, even though my microphone was not on. I told the guy at the counter to put in 200 shekels. That is about $55. Watch how fast this goes. It goes by the liter. So the pump stopped at 182 shekels, which got me 25 liters. That's about 6.6 gallons. So 182 shekels is about $50, which means that 1 gallon is about $7.50. So it's expensive to drive around here. For a lot of countries around the world, gas is just expensive. So when we complain about it in America, it's like a big joke. This weird elevator has no buttons on it. Oh wait, the buttons are camouflaged. Here we go. Oh wait, there's another sign here. I feel like I'm on a scavenger hunt. Now there's another sign. Oh, there we go. They let me right in. Bureaucracy not so bad. Hopefully we can get out of here quickly. We'll see. Okay, I need to change my license, my driver's license, from an American one to an Israeli one. And they let me in like 5 seconds, but it turns out I need additional documentation at the Ministry of the Interior. My hopes were too high here. It was too easy in the beginning. It was too easy. Of course there's some bureaucracy. At least I know where to come back to. So she says I have to go there and get a piece of paper. She wrote it down for me in Hebrew. I have a hard stop at 1:30 in order to go pick up the kids, which is like 50 minutes from now. So I guess we'll see what I can accomplish. Otherwise I'll have to do it again tomorrow. At least the air conditioning is good in this car. I parked in an impossible parking space. It's crazy. All right, let's get a piece of paper.
I parked on a lot and managed to find the building even though it wasn't marked with a number. Then I had to walk up to the second floor, which was being renovated. The Ministry of the Interior was not a well-marked, easy-to-find office. Turns out the main entrance was accessed from a stairwell of the building.
Up this narrow stairway.
By the time I got there, it was closed. Not closed for the day, just closed for the midday siesta. But I couldn't wait. I had to get back to get the kids from the bus.
All right, one thing about Israel, there's always construction and there's always bureaucracy. All right, I'm in a parking garage just like a half a floor down, and you would not believe how hot it is right now. Sheesh. You know what's on my mind? The hostages. Today, 6 hostages were confirmed to have been murdered by Hamas, and God knows how deep in the ground they were, underground they were. I'm just wondering, it must be like so torturous to be underground in Gaza right now. Because again, I'm only like a half a block underground in this parking garage. It's open and there's vents and there's like an opening to get out. And it is so crazy hot and uncomfortable down here.
Everywhere you drive, at every intersection and along the side of the roads, there are photos of the hostages. You can see a montage of photos on the left, and on the right, there's a picture of Hirsch Goldberg Poland, who was executed this month by Hamas terrorists in Gaza. Next to his photo are written the words, "What if this was your son?"
Okay. The kids came home from school. The little one went to aftercare. Oh, the lights. The 2 older ones, I just took them to tennis. It's so dark. Can't really see much, can you? I need to make a calendar of all of their after-school activities because this is going to get complicated with 3 kids and just me right now. So let me do that.
In Israel, it's not just government office hours that are seemingly random. School days also end at various times, even for kids of different ages attending the same school. I know we'll eventually get used to our schedule, but for the moment, I can't seem to keep it straight in my head. So this weekly calendar is necessary for all of us to keep our days in line. I'm posting it on the inside of our front door where it's accessible to all of us, and we'll add to it their after-school activities and pickup times.
Hey everybody, I'm going to try to get an Israeli driver's license again today. This will be my 2nd attempt. The next day I wanted to go again, but there was a national strike, my first national strike in Israel, to try and get the hostages freed. That was then deemed illegal and they had to then stop striking. So they got like 1 day. It was a whole thing with the schools. So anyway, let's try our hand at Israeli bureaucracy again. Okay, so I tried again and I came during the wrong hours. Last time I came, it was from 8 to 12. But on this time, It's from 2:30 to whatever 17 o'clock is, 5 o'clock.
I didn't get the paperwork, but Netanya has some beautiful fruit stands. I stopped there instead, so at least something was productive in the day.
Today I'm going to get my Israeli driver's license. Third time's a charm. I'm determined to get it before the weekend. Finally made it in the building. I'm standing in line now to take a number. Stand in line to stand in line. All right, got myself a form. I don't understand like what this form is, but apparently I need it. And now back to the parking garage and on to the next office.
Turn right onto Hawkhatter Street.
Okay, second time I'm in this building. Here we are again. Israeli driver's license, here I come. Take two in this office. The guard recognized me from 3 days ago.
Look, no apartheid. Announcements are in Arabic and Hebrew.
After 2 hours, I finally figured out that now I need like to go to 4 other offices. And I probably won't get a license until next week. I also need an Israeli ID, which I need to go to another office, make an appointment online in Hebrew. I'm feeling a little bit down. The other thing is when I try to film in these offices, people get all weird because it's like a security thing. So I can't really film a lot. Not that it's interesting. GPS says 15 minutes. Now I have to go and get an eye test for my Israeli driver's license. I found the shopping mall. It says that the optical center is here. Now I have to find it. Somewhere there are stairs. Somewhere. The challenge is, will I get back in time to greet the kids from school? And I mean, if I don't, they know where to go. But I don't know, I'd like to get back there soon. Bureaucracy, I guess it's the same everywhere.
I found the place. They took me to a back room to take a driver's license photo and then another photo.
Okay, today.
Then it was time for my eye exam.
659-398-935-286. Perfect vision, 50 shekels, please. So in my now 2-week quest to get an Israeli driver's license, there are 4 things that I need to do. Number 1, I had to obtain what's called a green form, which is a bureaucratic form from the Ministry of the Interior, which says every time that you've gone in and out of Israel in the past however many years, I asked for 10 years, that's something that I need to bring to the licensing department. Number 2, I needed to do an optical test, so I did that, passed, I'm great, thank you LASIK. Number 3, I have to get a Israeli ID. You have to make an appointment with the Ministry of Interior, but I wasn't able to get an appointment, and I finally figured out the reason why. It was because I made an appointment from America to like get the kids' passports because I didn't think I'd get it worked out before we came to Israel. Turned out we figured it out at the US Embassy. I know, this is like a lot of bureaucracy talk. But anyway, we figured out whatever bureaucracy stuff we needed with the kids' passports, but I still had an appointment on the record in Israel. So turns out I had to cancel that, but you can't cancel an appointment until like a full 24 hours later, but I did it on a Friday, so Friday doesn't really count. Saturday, Sunday, they finally canceled it like later. And then on Monday anyway, it's like a whole thing. I made a new appointment for today. Then I just have one more piece of bureaucracy to tackle and I can finally get my Israeli driver's license. I need my driver's license, make sure I have my passports, phone, and my camera. I believe I'm good to go.
Okay, you're not going to believe this. On my way to the Ministry of Interior office about 45 minutes away in Petah Tikva, I got stopped on the main road. There were military police, Israeli special forces, and civilian police blocking the road for a terrorist apprehension operation. Apparently, they identified a van full of suspected terrorists on Israel's Route 6, and we had to wait until the road was cleared. I had a front row seat, and of course, like the other Israelis, the only logical thing to do was to get out of the car and film it. So, of course, I missed my appointment and had to return another day.
Okay, well, I got here, not on time though, because of those terrorist busting activities on Route 6. So now I have to come back on Wednesday. This is tiring. All right, let's see if today's the day that I can get my Israeli ID card. It's not even 8 o'clock in the morning yet. Petah Tikva is not that far, but because of the traffic GPS, it says it's gonna take me a little over an hour, whatever. Hopefully today's the day that I can get this done, and hopefully there will be no terrorist activity on Route 6. So Let's go. Will today be the day that I get all of my documents done? We'll see. So today will not be the day that I get to get my documents done because today the office is only open from 2:30 to 5. Tomorrow it's 8 to 12. So the same problems that we're facing here with offices is the same problems that we have with schools, is that the times are not consistent. I'm back to the Ministry of Interior here in Petah Tikva. So maybe today's my day. I hope. Let's see. Hey, guess what? I got it. So the next thing I have to do, if I don't want to go digging up some forms in America for my license, I have to go take a driver's test. I looked it up online. It seems like there's a test about a 15-minute walk from here or a 5-minute drive. I'm going to opt for the walk. Yes, the driver's exam was in this unmarked building. I was very happy that I could get an appointment to take a test right now. So I paid my 71 shekels and promptly failed the test. I don't understand meters and I don't understand kilometers per hour. And when they're asking me what's the basic speed limit? I don't know. I look at miles on my speedometer. Now I have to go online and see if I can do a sample test in English and retake the test on Sunday. So I'll have to wait a few days. The weeks pass and it takes time to get my documents in order. It'll get done, but it'll take time. I'm in such a rush to just finish everything, get everything done, get a job. But the pace is a little slower than what I anticipated. But at least I got an Israeli ID today, so that's progress. Heading back to the Ministry of the Interior in Netanya because I need forms for the kids now. The school informed me that I need to get forms for the kids in order to get them immigration services, which means services in Hebrew. And the thing is, I was already at this office. Bad news is I have to go back, but the good news is I have been there many times and I know where to go. So this morning I get a message from one of my son's teachers. She leaves me a voice note with a link that says that I need to register him for some website so that he can participate in sports and that maybe someone nearby can help. I don't know who she thinks is nearby because people work and I'm by myself right now. So I transferred the link to my computer because my computer translates Hebrew to English and my phone does not. And so I get through all the forms and I register myself and I figure it all out. But when it comes down to signing the forms, it's a PDF. It's not like you can do it in the computer. So first of all, I don't have a printer. Even if I did have a printer, there's nowhere to upload the forms. So what am I supposed to do? My big goal of the day was to figure out health insurance. And I feel like every day there's something. I have to get health insurance. I have to pass a driver's test. And the list just keeps on getting longer. Okay, deep breath. Oh, look what we have here on the kitchen counter. More forms. These are from my oldest son. All right, I'm gonna start my day by maybe I'll take this with me so that if I come across somebody that can help me, that would be great. I'm gonna go and figure out what my mailbox is because I haven't done that yet. And then I gotta figure out my health insurance today. I just spent hours in the kibbutz office. One of the kibbutz committee members said to me that if I needed help with anything to come and visit her. So I did, I took her up on the offer and we just did a whole bunch of bureaucratic stuff online. Not enough, but a lot. All right, I had to go to Netanya this morning to take a new driver's test, but this is the industrial area, it's not the downtown area. It took me an hour to get here. Usually it takes about 20-25 minutes to get to Netanya. Anyway, I have to take another driver's test today. Hopefully this will be better than the last time. But first I have to find the place where I have to take my test. אני יכולה לעשות מבחן תיאוריה? כן, קומה למעלה. פה? תודה. כן. Can't take cameras into the driver's exam, so I couldn't show you what it looks like, but I failed my test for the second time. Okay, now to get health insurance, I have to open a bank account. Again, I hope I'm in the right place. It's hard to sometimes find things. איפה יש פה בנק הפועלים, בבקשה? שמאלה. I opened a bank account, but now I have to get some sort of a status that says that I'm a returning citizen or like a new citizen to Israel. Gotta show a document because otherwise they're gonna like charge my account a maintenance fee of 5.5 shekels a month. Okay, I'm walking to the kibbutz administration office in the hopes that the administrator who helped me before can help me again. I need to register for that health insurance and I need to sign up for another driving test. Hi, Orit. Hey. The administrator wasn't available to help me, so I came out to the coffee shop. After a quick little mini cry, I asked one of the lovely patrons sitting at the coffee shop to help me fill out a form because at the bare minimum, I gotta go take a theory test and like pass this damn driving test. As you can see, it's not that I'm not allowed to drive in Israel right now. I'm registered, insured, and legal on the roads, but I need an Israeli driver's license to get some additional insurance that I apparently need. I had to pull over at a gas station because my GPS thinks I'm in Jordan and wanted to tell me that it's going to take 4 hours to drive 5 minutes. So I pulled over to ask these guys for directions, and they gave me the directions, and they said that this is GPS scrambling. It happened to me before. I couldn't figure out what was going on. They were telling me that this happens because Israel scrambles the GPSs to mess with the rockets that are coming at it so that the rocket doesn't know where it's going and lands in the sea. And he says it's better that you mess up with your GPS than the rockets hit Israel. So now I'm going to get to my destination the old-fashioned way by just looking at the map. But anyway, they told me which way to go, so I know how to go. But isn't that crazy? Finally here. Wish me luck. Maybe I'll pass this time. I did it! Finally! I passed! Hallelujah. Okay, I passed that test on a Thursday. I had to wait the weekend. It's now Sunday, so now I'm going back to the licensing office to see if I can get my license.
לא כניסה,
רק תור אני עושה. אני יכול לעזור לך לעשות תור.
אני הסברתי לך, חבר.
אני לא נכנס, אני שואל אותו שאלה קטנה.
אני בביטחון, לא ביטחון, אני ביטחון.
Everyone's yelling, everyone's
אני רואה
yelling.
תור.
זהו, יגיע לך עכשיו הודעה ל-SMS.
אבל אתה לא יכול לעזור לי באנגלית עם הטלפון. Unfrickin' believable. Even though they let me in last week without an appointment, all of a sudden I come today and I can't get an appointment for a month. This is so crazy, I'm gonna cry. It's taking me more than a month to flip my license. So today I'm keeping the errands simple. I have to put money in the bank. I'm at a family friend's house on the kibbutz and I am trading him dollars for shekels, and I don't even have to go to the bank. He said he could just do a bank-to-bank transfer. All right, got one thing done today. Now I got a message to go and pick up my permanent ID card, so I'm gonna go and do that now. I just parked and a lovely passerby just showed me how to use Pango. This is like the Israeli meter up. All right, off to find, I guess I'm looking for the post office now. Remember like 2 weeks ago when I got my temporary Israeli ID? Well, that was just temporary. So now I had to go and drive 25 minutes and go to the post office, show them a code, and now I have my permanent Israeli ID. Let's see, it's valid it's valid for 10 years. Hebrew, Arabic, no English. Just Hebrew and Arabic here on these Israeli IDs. Okay, so I'm slowly getting stuff done. רגע, עצרו.
אני עברתי, ראיתי שאין פנגו,
לא, יש, אני אראה לך עכשיו.
דוזי בבקשה מהדרך, תודה.
I'm the one on the sidewalk. These frickin' parking cops told me my Pango, the Israeli meter up, which I put into the system, didn't work. Wouldn't explain to me why. I guess one thing is international is that all traffic cops are you know what. Okay, I ate something, I feel better. I've calmed down from getting a parking ticket. Now I'm heading back to the bank to pick up my bank card. Now I wait to be called. My bank card wasn't ordered. They said come back a week from Thursday. I got a text message that my bank card is ready, so hopefully I can pick that up today and then I can start making some payments on the kids' school activities and stuff. Yay, got something done today. Hopefully today is the day I get my driver's license switched. I got an appointment a week since the last time I went out, but it is in Ariel, which is in the West Bank, even though it's Jewish West Bank, but I've been told do not veer off the tracks. I'm here now to find the office. Unbelievable. So I go in, I finally get there and she says, oh, our office is too small to switch your license. I don't have the ability to do that on this computer. So why did they send me? טוב, אני אעשה בנתניה ב-29. The earliest appointment is 3.5 weeks from now. All right, now I'm off to the Ministry of Absorption to find out what else I need to do. I drove around for 20 minutes looking for parking and now I'm late. So I didn't do anything today. They don't have proof of exit that I left in 1995. So they said go back and go to another office and see if you can get proof, or see if you can now bring documents that show that you lived a life in America. I'm living in paperwork hell. Okay, here's the deal. The kids have been out of school now for about 3 weeks. And during that time, I haven't been able to have any appointments. So now, 2 months after I first began this process, I am hopefully trying to finish the driver's license process perhaps today. The driving, the parking, the traffic, it's crazy. And then I had some credit card fraud that I was notified of, and I had to deal with that too. Back in the same building again where I've been multiple times. I'm done. That was super anticlimactic. They approved all of my documents, and then they gave me a form to pay a fee, and they're not giving me my license. They say it'll arrive in the mail in a month. Now I still have a million bureaucratic things to figure out, like with the bank and with my tax ID and all kinds of things, but I don't know how long I can keep you here on this vlog talking about bureaucracy, so we'll just end it here.